Well, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea Silvestro. Thank you so much for watching this video. We are here to react to Aurora, The Conflict of the Mind, which is her new song. I just wanted to come on here really casually and just react to it with all of y'all. Just a heads up, I did release my own song like a week and a half ago. I'm super excited and proud of it. Feel free to go listen to it. It's everywhere, like on all streaming, but I'll link it down below. It's called Painting, but I absolutely love it. It's like an old song of mine that I kind of revisited and actually formally tracked for the first time. So
there's no boats in the city, there's no cotton candy skies, palm trees will not survive, you travel with guide.
If you're someone who wants to support an independent artist, feel free. And Conflict of the Mind, are we ready? I'm assuming we get like a fun story, but I like that kind of arpeggiator kind of thing we're hearing in the back, like da 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 da. That's going along with her slight like da 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 da. The effects make it seem kind of very muted and very relaxed and chill, but I like it.
It's a complicated story that we never talk about, but I see in the curtains of our house. I don't want you to be worried that we're running out of time. It doesn't matter where we're going, we can leave it all behind. Only when I see you cry, I feel conflicted in my mind. It fills my heart up and it breaks me at the same time. When you open up the gates for me and leave the world behind, we find proof of love is hidden in the conflict of the mind.
I really like her voice style at the very beginning. Like, it sounds very muted, but also it seems like her voice doesn't feel super full. It feels kind of farther away, just like kind of more distant. And then here it feels more full. Like, I feel like we're getting a fuller voice. Like, it kind of sounds like a little bit more restricted in terms of what's on her voice, the effects and everything. But I really like this kind of style because it kind of reminds me of like indie, like singer-songwriter, like this vocal effect. So I really like that to start. And I really like how we transition out of it. And then we kind of hear like her more belting notes and her like really, really pretty falsetto. Like, I really like, we can go back. But it starts like very minimal, like singer-songwriter. It like kind of reminds me of a lot of songs that I listen to. Like, I really like those parts of this chorus especially. Oh, is this her using her voice like kind of as an instrument? Like sampling her own voice? It's cool. It kind of sounds like Aurora.
I remember how I'd find you, fingers tearing through the ground. Were you digging something up, or did you bury something?
And in terms of the vocal production, you can always hear, like, on this part, it's really coming out to me, you can hear like a slight vocoder, like kind of like a robotic layer underneath her main voice that is kind of bringing extra texture and also kind of creating the vocal feel that we are experiencing. It just kind of helps with layering, but it's something I noticed.
In your soul, I found a thirst with only salt inside your cup. In your eyes, eyes I saw your longing while I long to lift you up. Only when I see you cry I feel conflicted in my mind. It fills my heart up and it breaks me at the very same time. When you open up the gates for me and leave the world behind, we find proof that love is hidden in the conflict of the mind.
I really like, you can hear so much, like once you start listening for things, like you start to feel how deep a mix is. Like I love the layering of her vocals. Like you can hear that they're not the same in the left and the right, and there's like things going on here that are not going on here, like in terms of vocals.
Breaks me at the very same time. When you open up the gates
Like
for me.
it feels louder in the right ear, and then it kind of, I feel like it feels like a whole full body sensation. This song, like, I feel like they mixed it really well, where it's like giving me like full body chills, and I'm kind of being enveloped by her voice. I really like it. Like I think that overall I like the effects on her voice, and I feel like I'm really resonating with this song. Like I really want to go listen to it more. There's something about this song that I think is really just stunning and very relaxing, but also you know, it is also emotional at the same time, but also I'm kind of being put at ease. You know what I'm saying? Usually I'm like crying in these videos, but I feel very relaxed just by her voice, like by the production, etc. But let's continue.
The conflict of the mind. Don't let your spirit die. This is just a conflict of the mind. Is your heart alive? Overcome a conflict of the mind. Don't let your spirit die. This is just a conflict of the mind. Is your heart alive? Overcome a conflict of the mind.
I like how we're hearing delays in the voice. Like there's the main part, but you're hearing like when she says a word, she'll say it like delayed in one ear, one in the other ear. I just like it. It kind of builds a more interesting track instead of just having like the main vocal. Just kind of a strategy, I feel like, to make it more interesting. And then instead of just like classic harmonies where we're just like right on top of it, I feel like it builds texture to the track. I like it. We're getting like that back and forth with the vocal at the very end too. I love her voice. It's always so hypnotizing and pretty. I actually, every time I listen to her, I get chills, but especially when I hear her live, it just hits so hard. Like I really can't even describe the feeling that her voice just creates. Like I love that back and forth at the very end. It was kind of not what I expected, but I don't know if you guys know who this is, but I feel like parts of this remind me of Kate Bollinger. I don't know if you know who she is. If you do, maybe you'll understand the comparison. If you don't, I recommend listening. But one second, I wanted to really highlight something that I really liked. It was this whole part. I think I like briefly mentioned like the da 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 da. I don't know if they sampled Aurora's voice and then like turned it into its own instrument, but that's what it sounds like to me. And if it's not, then it really created that feel. But I really like how it feels like they sampled her voice singing different notes and used it as its own instrument. Like it's really cool to me. This part also really reminds me of Kate Bollinger a lot. But anyways, regardless, I really liked this song. I want to listen to it outside of just this reaction video because I just thought it was very relaxing and pretty, and reminds me a lot of the songs that I normally listen to too, like kind of by female artists. But yeah, those are my overall opinions. Let me know what else you guys thought. I thought there were some really cool musical moments in there and I wanted to highlight them, but feel free to let me know what else I should watch by Aurora, because I love her. She's so good, and I will see you guys in the next video.
And this city's never had something for me, as you know from all of my stories.